I coach in the corporate world, but it's holistic. HR is sometimes my nemesis because you're not supposed to talk about race, politics, and religion, right? Well, now we have a problem where because we haven't talked about race, everyone is trying to backtrack and figure it out. So with that said, I'm in a good space because I'm a third party and can come in and kind of calm everything down. Right? So rather than someone coming in who's part of the company saying this or that and it creating a charge, the third party can come in a so-called unbiased way and make a shift. So what has happened, I'll give you a great example of one of the companies that I was already contracted with prior to this happening. Because they already had someone in-house, we were able to get something out via social media very quickly. The CEO was then able to address her entire employee staff. Then she addressed specifically her Black staff. And then on top of that, she's already had a conversation where they were brought to the table to say, hey, for her to say, we have to figure out what our short-term and long-term goals are. But before we even move, we want to make sure we've spoken to you and included you in this conversation, not burdened you in order to make this your task, but we want you to be involved in the manner that you want to be involved. And because that all has happened, everything calms down a little bit. Now, the danger with any company who then is doing that is if you are in a company where there has already been issues, okay? Because a lot of companies, let's be real, they're past the tipping point because of there being like a historical problem in regards to true inclusion. If you don't show up and do it, this is going to rise back up. Like we are at that point where companies are not going to be able to get away with, hey, we sent out a social media post, we've addressed you for all of 3 weeks, right? And then hope that it dies down. It's not the case anymore. This is too big. This is too compounded with COVID and all the other situations. I truly believe that this is a cultural shift within corporate America that is not going to go away. Very few are going to be able to get away with being complacent on this.